Wow, para ang ticket inquiries. Mahaba ang number, ha? Cellphone yan, siyempre. O hindi, local phone siguro yan, no? Local phone. Ara ang mga ticket outlets. Sa Chowking, sa Bascon, sa Bread Factory, sa Action. Wow, damo kid yan. Itatado sa Victorias. Wait, mag-Ilonggo ako ng Ilonggo rito. Handa ka naman, Dominic. Parang wala ka pang kausap dyan. Eto na, may kausap na si Dom.
Thank you, Sev. Coach, started out with now you're starting the second quarter with a 5-point lead. You guys playing really well, playing really aggressive.
Hopefully we can sustain this aggressiveness and hopefully we can contain them from scoring a lot of points.
All right, thank you, Coach. Back to you guys.
Okay, let's go to Jason. What do you think is the thing that Jongy Chico has instilled here today that's different for their game?
Well, you know, there's not really much difference when you say that what is Ginebra doing spectacular. Because when you look at the last 3 games, Ginebra won 2 and San Miguel won 1. And the one win that San Miguel actually had was a loss, or it was Ginebra's to lose because they turned the ball over in that double overtime, missed free throws. In reality, Ginebra could have had a 3-game win streak heading into this game. So things have been working for them.
Okay, good point. Jay Wash already with 6 points. We will keep a close watch on his production. His lowest output in the 5 games so far, that 8-pointer in the last outing. Biggest one, of course, game 2. And Hatfield, when he walks away, when he misses that, you know me, that's not really my shot.
Well, you know, what's even worse is Jay Washington's even biting on the fake from the 3-point line.
Oh, nga pala, no? First minute of play, just about ready to say goodbye to all of us. We're glad you could join us and make us a part of your Sunday. We hope it's been a very restful, very spirit-filled Sunday for all of you. Break from work, of course. In the meantime, we've got a call. Chicky, what do you have?
You know, Sev, as far as the coaching staff of the Beermen is concerned, Game 6 is the game for San Miguel, but they will need the cooperation of their players to have the needed energy to do the things they agreed to accomplish. In Game 5, they were not mentally prepared, while the Gin Kings wanted it more as the stakes were higher for Ginebra. Sev?
Chicky, sorry to interrupt, but there's something happening. What did you spot? I was listening to Chicky. Jason?
Well, with the moment, I already caught it in the end. Mark Kagiwa seemingly getting upset there. You know, I knew this. We talked about it at the start. This is going to be a physical game, high intensity.
Ayun.
Talking right there being done.
Hindi naman pinag-usapan kung sinong barbero ng isa, no? Hindi naman siguro eh. Hindi importante ngayon.
The one thing that they're not gonna talk about, Sev, is hairstyle.
Yeah,
dahil tingnan mo naman ang buhok ni Alex Cabagnot at ikumpara mo kay Mark Kagiwa. Napakalayo.
But I'm sure based on Chicky's report, San Miguel likes to be aggressive here today. We want to match the fire of Barangay Ginebra. That was expected going into this game. You know, knowing Alex Cabagnot, he doesn't mind the booing, but he minds it also. He'll use that as a fulcrum for himself.
It's tough. It's tough to get booed. It takes you away from your game plan. But the technical looks like second motion going to be called. Referee Boy Cruz coming in there.
And they're still talking. They're still jawing at each other.
I mean, they got to take control of this. You know, the talking has got to end. Mark Kagiwa has gotten a warning for well, Jay Washington is going to get a technical for second motion. I don't know about this one. We'll see it at the end of the play. Let's see it at the end of the play after these free throws.
Here's the free throw. It's not delivered upon.
Let's see if we have time to see that. Well, maybe you can see that later on. But here it is. Here's the end of that play.
Ayun yung foul.
Well, that is not a technical foul. I'm sorry, but he was. It seemed like he was going to go for the head, but it stopped right there before he went for the head. You expect the referees to take care of this ball game, but you also want them to be able to players to be able to play.
Kagiwa launches. It does not work. And here we go. This game is just about ready to pop here. Here's Kabagnot. Peña over to J-Wash. Takes care of business.
But you know the one thing that has happened because of the physical nature and the intensity of the game, the Barangay Ginebra squad or fans have been into this game from the first second all the way to right now.
Here's Meng trying to grind down Peña. Now the one thing you don't want at this point, and you can feel the pinch of the pressure on San Miguel, they're beginning to referee the game.
And this is something that has to end right now. Alex Cabagnot and Mark Kagiwa have got to stop talking. And I like what referee Boy Cruz is doing. I mean, if both of them continue to talk, then they should get a technical. They were warned earlier. Now, if they want to continue to talk, they're going to get tossed.
I think each one was called for a technical.
Kasi hindi titigil yan eh. Kung hindi nila pipituhan eh.
There's an open cut. Corner shot. Aquino. That will not connect. Oh naman, mamaya na sila mag-usap. Foul in the backcourt.
Now this, and again, we talked about this. Physical. Wait. What was number 1 in the webpage? Basketball is a contact sport and expect a physical game. So much at stake at the moment, and you can sense it from the players all the way to the coaching staff.
And now, Dondon trying to calm down his teammates, and so does Olsen Racela. Let's see what we can find here on this replay.
I think right now we're going to get an official's timeout. You can see Rudy got a little bit, all these, remember, Mark Kagiwa's got a technical.
J-Wash already had one kanina, no?
Jay Washington has a technical. Rudy Hatfield has a technical. And I like this. What the referees are going to do. Call the team captains. If you have to call the coaches, call the coaches. Because fans are out here to watch the best players in the Philippines play.
Not joy at each other.
And right now, referees know there's a lot at stake today. There's a lot of emotions that was not there maybe in game number 4, in the game number 5. Ito, alam ng San Miguel, they have to win today. Obviously for Ginebra, they know that they have to win kasi matatanggal na tapos ang serye kung di sila manalo.
It must be me. I always get these games, But I'm fascinated by the way passion suddenly rises to a different level. And you're right, Jason, you put it in very proper perspective. Referees trying to establish control over the game. Coach talking to the team captains. Come on, let's play basketball here.
Okay, critical period right now. After referees talk to players, to team captains, critical period. The next 3 minutes of the game. Why? Because you're going to figure out how the referees are going to call this game for the rest of the remaining 30-plus minutes or 30-plus minutes of this ball game.
Alex Cabot. We have a technical free throw shooting situation on the other end. Ontiveros will do the honors. I know Alex wants to make up for his absence in Game 5, but he has to settle down also.
Exactly. And I think a lot of star players getting a little, their emotions getting the better of them right now here in the second quarter.
There's a lot of shoving and pushing underneath, and the referee's trying to really establish control over the inside. That's a foul on Peña. He's second of the game, and it's just 9:42 to go here in the second quarter. We're live here on Solar TV. Here's Menk launching from right at the elbow, right at the key, that is. That won't bite. Here's Cabagnot. Kagiwa trying to dance with him. Don launches. That's a foul. Clear as
Foul.
day.
Yeah, that's a foul. Not a good foul on a rookie right here. You see it on the release. Clips him right on the follow through.
Now, San Miguel wants to end it here today, I understand, because a Game 7 could be lethal, could be disastrous. Might as well finish it here today. On the other hand, you feel the intense pressure on Ginebra San Miguel, because also their fans, they want to deliver a winning game. Boy, what a set of ingredients for a game here today. But players have to settle down here. You're right about the fans. They deserve a game here.
But you know, when you talk about pressure, I think as early as now, I think the pressure is on San Miguel because of because the momentum. Although isang game pa lang yung pinanalo ng Ginebra nung game number 5, you feel that Ginebra has the momentum after that one.
Kakiwa connecting. He has 11 in the game. They come within 1 point. If you just joined us, Ginebra had a lead of as much as 9 when it was 28-19. Peña twirls. It'll not count. It's called as an offensive foul.
Darian Peña just getting called for fouls left and right.
You know,
Three quick fouls.
I feel for Ato Agustin because from a coaching standpoint, he's saying my players are distracted by too many things.
Yes.
We're allowing the officiating to bother us. We're allowing the other team to bother us. There's a foul. Could be on Cabagnot here.
And right now, you look at the foul situation, there's 5 team fouls for the entire game. Called on Barangay Ginebra. On the other side, already a total of 14. 14 para sa San Miguel. And obviously, it's Ginebra that's doing a better job of containing themselves and not just giving away those fouls and due to emotion.
Yes. Is the possible go-ahead free throw? Yes.
And let me just check that. It's 12 team fouls. 12 fouls called for the entire half for San Miguel and only 5 para sa Ginebra.
That won't work. Here comes Miller. 8:25 to go. Miller at top the keyhole. That's that jig of his. Looks inside. Tough pass to Field. But it's down on the ground. Problem. Jay Wash picking it up. Kick ball situation. Inbound by Hontiveros. Jay Wash. A foul before the shot. Second on Hatfield.
Substitution. Magazine or Jay Washington. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
Nadagdagan yung trabaho ng coaches, Jason, ano? Kailangan manage yung emotions ng players, ano?
Lahat na kailangan ng i-boost lahat ng mga.
Oh. Seagulls drive to the basket resulted in a foul by Villanueva.
Substitution William Wilson for Ricky Hatfield. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
I think this is a good and timely substitution on the part of Jungle Chico. Giving Rudy Hatfield a breather on the bench. He's fuming mad here.
And that also happened because Jay Washington had also gone to the bench.
Forward pitch led by Hontiveros. San Miguel hoping to reclaim the lead with 7:38 to go here in the second. London going 1-on-1. Oh, very weak pass. Recovered. Cabagnot.
Last couple of minutes though, itong si Seth. Ginebra humahabol na rin sa foul situation ng San Miguel. Both teams make that. Ginebra in the penalty already. 7 minutes and a half here in the second. San Miguel already with 4 team fouls, I believe. 3 team fouls.
Chicky?
You know, Sev, Cabagnot versus Kagiwa, Washington versus Kagiwa, Coach Ato Agustin versus Kagiwa, Jay Washington versus Rudy Hatfield. The Beermen are definitely up against a fired-up Ginebra and a fired-up crowd. And during the officials' timeout, the whole San Miguel team was telling Jay Washington and Alex Cabagnot that the Gin Kings are trying to psych them out and technical fouls will not benefit them. Coach Ato ended their short huddle by egging his go-to guys to remain focused and just play their game, Sev.
Thanks a lot.
When you look at both teams, San Miguel, obviously, hindi mo makakaila to. They're the more athletic team. And you cannot teach that anymore. Wala, mas athletic na yung San Miguel. But the one thing that Ginebra can be, they can be the tougher team. And that's what they're trying to do the last couple of games of the series. And that's what they're trying to do today. Because they can be more rugged than the opposing, than the players of San Miguel.
You know, it's almost survival instinct and a human nature. We will do everything legal and possible within the rules to stop you from moving into the finals.
Kung titignan mo, Seve, yung lineup ng Ginebra, mas maliit sila. But the one thing that they don't have a lack of, obviously, is heart. And I think when you look at the toughness meter, you see na mas tough yung mga players ng Barangay Ginebra.
There's a certain edginess, and it seems to be a fit that they always look for when players play for this particular franchise. So meantime, San Miguel now behind by a deuce. Nice shot inside, but there's a crowd joining the party. Taken away. Here's Cortez pushing hard. Sees an opening.
Mike Cortez has been the X factor in this game.
Good
When
point,
Willie
yes.
Miller went in for Mike Cortez, nawala yung flow ng opensa ng Barangay Ginebra. Ever since Mike Cortez came back in, we see them willing again to push the basketball.
Cortez with 8 points, and there's a foul. Siegel, the guilty party, his second.
Notice that the third offensive foul already called on San Miguel in this quarter. That's right, 3.
In the meantime, 6:24 to go. Barangay Ginebra with a 4-point lead. Their biggest lead was 9. Cortez isolated in the corner. Here goes Tubid. Tubid with 4 points. And the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings pouring it on ahead with 6:10 to go. We shall be back with more of semifinal action. To your promise, Ginebra wins today. I'm not kidding.
I want his phone number because I'm getting tickets for
He's
him.
going to be the most popular guy at the end of this ball game. Should Ginebra win today, take us on a ride for the time being as we join the Phoenix drive of the game. Tubid with a familiar move, nonetheless never short in spectacular angles. Here's Siegel. Below 6 minutes now. Danny I knocks one in, cuts it down to 4.
And a short crowd there, experienced by San Miguel, till that basket of Danny I.
Way to get back to the basketball is make a few baskets. No? Menk loses the grip.
Now you can see Eric Menk comes in when they feel that they have an advantage at the post. They still want to see if he can get some points down there when they feel that they have a good mismatch.
Let's take a par 3 shot to Dominic.
Thank you, Seb, for the Barangay Ginebra Gin Kings. On defense, you wanted to start out this game hard and strong because they know that San Miguel Beermen are much more athletic and much bigger on offense. You want to be able to play smart, especially down the end. And for everybody to know that JJ Helterbrand will not be playing in this ball game because he aggravated that pulled groin that he suffered in game number 4 and aggravated in game number 5. So today, he won't be playing in this ball game.
Kaya naman pala, no? Medyo matagal na yung takbo ng laro, hindi pa na-insert into the lineup. In the meantime, Siegel connects on the first. He could have added a few pieces of firewood to the fire. in a different way.
Yeah, it would be interesting to know, when JJ would finally be 100%. Even if he was playing this conference, it almost seemed like he was on a minutes limit, and it never was the same as that MVP season that he had.
Parang agony, no? And that is a nightmare for the athlete who can perform, who likes to perform at such a high optimum level. That Wilson attempt is missed. Down to 5 minutes now. Barangay Ginebra clinging on to a 3-point lead. Clara Racela on the floor already. Here's Spider-Man. That will not work, and Menk uncontested for the rebound.
That's just good defense on the part of Ronald Tubig without fouling, keeping his hands up.
Cortez nearly losing the basketball, reestablishes control. And a timeout, Jong Chico feels like he's on practice. He was already on the floor. Say 30. No, I'm wrong. It's a full timeout. We'll be back. Sunday crowd joining all of you wherever you may be. And don't forget, January 22, 2011. We're going to have the finals part of it happening in Victoria City in Negros. Number to call right there on your screens. And those are your ticket outlets. And we look forward to seeing you in Victorious. And let's segue now to our Phoenix game moments if we have it ready. And this should be a slice of human interest there.
Ito yung sinasabi, lahat talaga. Mark Aguila getting under the skin of not only of the players of San Miguel.
Lumabas yung player instinct ni Ato, babalikan talaga, no? Nag-react parang guardia pa din Nawala ang balance ni Cortez, nawala ang bola.
Yes, just poor spacing on the part of Ginebra there, not really allowing that play to materialize. And again,
Cortez getting lost in the mix, but here comes a steal. Cortez looks forward. It's 2-on-4. It's an offensive foul. He had no access at all.
There's no substitute for experience. Olsen Racela using all his guile to get that offensive foul out of Mike Cortez.
Do you think we've settled down a bit here, tempered down a bit? I think so.
I think so. After those 4 minutes, and players after a while they realize they're carrying one technical foul. They're gonna behave.
Ildefonso has been all business here. 3 points. Here's Meng trying to get going. Miller draws it in closer.
Willie Miller's going to have to play a big part in this game. If JJ Helterbrand is not going to play, he has to be able to put in some positive minutes for his squad.
That is such a huge point, and that is something they should consider. And Willie Miller has that in mind most likely. Both coaching staffs coaching very hard here today. Menk looking inside. Managed to wiggle open.
Well, they like that matchup. That's the second time we've seen that Barangay Ginebra go to that matchup. They also tried to go to that matchup when Mike Cortez got called for that traveling.
Time down to 3 minutes and 17. A little slow in this particular quarter. We've had players jawing at each other. Nag-aambahan, nagtatakutan, pero nothing really in terms of physical contact, which is good. You were saying about Miller.
First basket for Willie Miller. It's a three-pointer. He's that guy that's going to take in a lot of the minutes of JJ Helterbrand, and he's going to be key.
Eye in the sky. There was a bit of a cloud there, but how will this play? Wilson is called for his second. Both teams in penalty already. By the way, our schedule for the NBA on Solar TV, the Nuggets go up against the Spurs, and that's happening at 10 in the morning.
Positive minutes being contributed by Danny Siegel. Five points, all from the free throw line. No, 1 basket and 3 free throws.
Yeah, yun yung basket na medyo sumiles sa hindi pagkakaintindihan ng dalawang kupunan kanina. That hook shot refuses to trickle in. We have Boy Cruz spotting something there.
Whistle foul on number 42, Danny Siegel.
Siegel is called for his third. Go ahead, please.
It's going to be a tough matchup right there for San Miguel because neither Danny Siegel nor Jay Washington can guard Eric Menka at the post. And if Rudy Hatfield is going to be guarded by Danny Siegel, Danny Siegel will have a hard time boxing out itong si Rudy Hatfield when Rudy goes for the rebound.
9 points there for Hatfield. Got a couple of layups in the opening quarter. Nice move. He's feeling it right now.
And he gets that opportunity to get on the open court and use his athletic ability. Yes, Danny Siegel's been in the league for quite some time, but he's 6'7" and he can still jump out of the gym.
8 points. Major contribution here. McBinney already waiting at the scorer's table. I wonder who he'll step in for. Miller. Barangay Ginebra holding on to a 1-point lead. There's a traffic jam. And the coaching staff of San Miguel cannot believe it. Rosella can't believe it.
Well, when Coach Atto Agustin, not a very emotional coach when it comes, doesn't really complain much, and that happened right in front of him. So he might have some beef. He just might have some beef.
Kanina pa nagtitimpe.
Now let's see it right here. Olsen gets his hands right here. He's got his hands right here, and the referee says that he crossed yung kamay ni Eric Meng kaya niya nakuha yung bola. But the question is, did he have his hand on the ball while their hands were getting crossed up?
Meng divides his charities. They lead by 2 nonetheless. 2:14 to go. Rasala trying to control his dribble. Tennessee. Salvacion overcooking, and it's in the hands of Hatfield. The aggressiveness factor, huh?
Boxing out, just being able to put your body between the man and the goal.
That looks short the minute it left the hand of Miller. Arwin, Tubid using everything in his anatomy. Binabantayan niya si Santos. Panoorin mo ang paan ni Tubid.
You gotta say he's winning that matchup.
May foul si Tubid.
He's getting away with a nice Swedish massage on the back of Arwin Santos there.
That's a second personal.
Only you can get away with that.
But you gotta give it to Ronald Tubid. He's giving away so much size dun sa matchup nila ni Arwin Santos. But he's done a decent job of limiting itong si Arwin.
Tama, para sinasabi si referee, di pumito ka. Ito gagawin ko to. Malaki sa akin eh. Maliksi. Mabantayan ko na ito ng ganito. It's a 1-point lead for Barangay Ginebra nonetheless. San Miguel knocking at the door at the 1:30 mark of this second quarter. Of all the games, aside from the double overtime game, this is probably the most emotional of all the games so far.
Mick Pinisi on the floor, getting caught up in that pick and roll. Weak side unable to adjust, and Eric Meng gets that easy finger roll.
Jay Watt trying to disengage. Olsen ties up this game. Last minute brought to you by Minute to Win It. Count on Olsen to do something dramatic before the first half comes to an end. Series of short passes by the Gin Kings. 8 on the shot clock. Meg doesn't look good. It had a problem on its lip. Oh, but an aggressive recovery by Major Payne.
2 for 1 for Barangay Ginebra if they choose to have it. They don't take that early attempt, so.
Meg will go out. Villanueva's back in. Chico will usually call. Don't usually call a 30 here. You won't bring it to the second half anyway. And it is brought to you by Handy Fix and First Aid ng bahay mo. Bansol, Seals All. Jason, pag ganito yung game, nadadala ba yan sa locker room? Yung init ng ulo, yung passion kuminsan, nadadala ba sa locker room yan?
Obviously, yung init ng ulo, the perfect time to get rid of it would be in the locker room. You're able to talk to your teammates. Obviously, the coaching staff is gonna talk to you. But it's quite evident, no? Yung kung anuman yung init ng ulo na nakita natin nung end of the first quarter and the start of the second, nag-dissipate na yun ng husto.
Ba't ikaw, ayun, nakala ko, wala kang bola sa laki ko. Natakpan yung bola eh. Yan.
Pwede kang pamperya.
Yan. Alam mo, yan si Chicky Reyes. Pag natutulog sa bahay, yan ang kasama. Kasi yan, bago matulog, nakasuot na ng uniforme. 4 na beses maglaro ng basketball sa isang araw yan. Walang kahilig-hilig sa basketball yung taong yan. 25.2 seconds remaining.
Just to add, the 3-point shot by Willie Miller became a 2-point shot. That's why lamang na ngayon ng San Miguel.
Hatfield in the box. Villanueva. Layup. Won't fight. And there's a foul in the rebound battle. Could be Pinisi who wanted to interfere. No, it's on Rosella.
A chance of tying for Rudy Hatfield, but
why is it important, Jason? I'm just intrigued. Why is it important to have a basket before the first half ends?
So you may not carry yung init ng ulo mo going into the locker room, but you always carry momentum going. When you feel good getting into the locker room, it's nice to feel good for the next 15 minutes while you're sitting down compared to having a last shot that missed and feel sorry for yourself for 15 minutes in the locker room.
And that's what Dominic feels like when he hits a nice shot. Alam mo naman yan. He suddenly, in golf, he then talks to us, ano? Okay, he doesn't hit a good shot. He talks on his cell phone or something. Handy Fix 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Fix and First Aid ng bahay mo. Bansol, Seals All. Okay. We have of course, the cube here. And I understand from those who watched the Chinese circus, it was also used during that event. Oh, that will not work. And we'll talk more about the cube later on. Boy. Now I agree with you. Why momentum is important. Why everybody has to sort of simmer down here. This should be an interesting chat coming up in just a short while, and we're still waiting for this to be properly set up. It's 46-45 San Miguel. Dom, if you're ready, and let's go to you.
Thank you, Seb. I will embark with you. Mark, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Just a great start for you.
Well, we're just putting pressure more on their guards, and we're moving the ball pretty well today.
Well, you talked about putting pressure on the other team. Talk us through the trash talking that's been happening here in the game.
Wala naman. Siguro parang nagagalit sila, no? Parang hindi sanay yan eh. Siyempre mga film yan, hindi naman nila alam. Lumaki rin ako. So, meron akong Pilipinong laro, meron din akong larong state. So parang yun ang advantage sa kanila. Hindi nila alam, yun lang ginagawa ko sa kanila, mawala yung laro nila sa game.
All right, thank you, Mark. Chiki, anong balita dyan?
Okay, I think we have a slight problem with that microphone. We'll try to get back to Alex.
Thank you very much, Alex. Sam, Jason.
Okay, we unable to get the full measure of that, but we'll try to get that later on. In the meantime, we'll take a break here. We'll be right back to sort things out in just a moment.